Hello, geeks of the internet. Hope you're doing all kinds of well. I am coming back here with yet another reading challenge TBR because that seems to be mainly what I know how to do, and I'm still figuring out life, so we're going to go with that. The TBR that I'm going to be going over today will be the Tome Topple round 12. Main concept of this is read books over 500 pages in 2 weeks. I learned while going through my bookshelves that I apparently have books just under 500 pages or grossly over 500 pages. That seems to be the trend. I don't know what the deal is, but we're just going to go with it. The main book I'm going to work on is the book that if I can read this in under 2 weeks, I'm going to call it a win. So this is going to be the main focus of the readathon. And that is going to cover my prompts for standalone tome and tome with the most pages. And so from far away, it doesn't look that bad, but it's almost square. It's almost a square book. It is The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. As I know right now, it's a standalone. I double-checked Goodreads before going on to record, but I think there's talks that maybe she's considering expanding the world, but I don't know if it would be a direct sequel. We're mainly following 3 characters. One is a queen who needs to produce a female heir to protect her queendom, but assassins are coming after her. The other one is a outcast in the courts, lady-in-waiting who's been secretly magically protecting said queen. And then we have a dragon rider. Let's be honest, I'm mainly focused on the dragon rider. I haven't had a good dragon book in years. I haven't focused on finding dragon books, to be completely honest, but this will hopefully fill that dragon-shaped hole, and it's, you know, dragons on the cover. It has to be a main thing, right? Right? I don't know. But this book, main story, is 804 pages. I would say that this goes above and beyond the Call of Duty for this challenge. But in total, if I were to read the timelines and character sheets and all of that, we're looking at 830 pages. I'm scared. I have avoided this book originally because I used to commute and I didn't want to deal with this brick in my bag. And then it's just been staring at me from my bookshelves ever since quarantine happened. Like, now's the time. Now's the time, and the time is now for Tome Topple. We're just going to go with it. Again, if I read that whole thing within the 2 weeks, I'm calling it a win. But on the off chance that this is just insane and I'm addicted and I fly through it, we're going to go with Foundryside by Robert Jackson Bennett. And the prompts I'm using this for is going to be a little bit of a stretch. I'm going to be primarily using this for the most recent tome. This is the most recent 500-page book I purchased for myself. But I'm also going to use this as tome that's been on my TBR the longest, because it's been on my radar to find and check out for the longest time. I would say even before the publication of The Priory of the Orange Tree. I just hadn't bit the bullet to buy it yet. I don't know if they meant for that prompt to be on your shelves. My guess is based on how Sam is about her TBR. Sam being the creator from Thoughts on Tomes, about her physical TBR. I'm guessing she meant that, but we're just going to twist it a little bit. This is the first book in a trilogy, I believe, and it's a heist story. You're following this, you're following a thief by the name of Sansia, and she gets commissioned to do this job. Chaos ensues. I've been told to go into this book a little bit blind, so besides knowing that there's some kind of fantasy, and it's a heist story and it's blurred by Brandon Sanderson, we're just going to go with it. And the other main author, and this kind of sealed the deal for me when I was reading reviews, is Tamara Pierce, who's one of my top 3 authors of all time. Blurbed this as complex characters, magic that is tech and vice versa, a world bound by warring trade dynasties. Bennett will leave you in awe once you remember to breathe. Done. I don't know how likely it is that I'll read both. We're gonna see. If I somehow blow through those 2 books, I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. But if I do blast through those books, I'll let you know what I pick up, and I guess an update somehow, maybe just on Instagram. We'll find out. But again, this readathon takes place from today, the 8th, till the 21st. Let me know if you're going to join. Let me know what books you're reading. I'm always trying to find new authors, especially if it's in the fantasy realm. But I think I managed to cover my face with this. Wish me luck, and come say hi in the comments.